as these players pay, let me repeat that. As much taxes as these players pay, they deserve some preferential treatment.
For life and death?
Yes.
The amount of money you make.
No, I said taxes. I didn't say the amount of
you
money
pay.
you make.
Well, that's on taxes. That's
I'm
based
saying
on
the
taxes.
amount of taxes these guys pay.
This is where Charles is missing it. He responded that this isn't about the income; it's about the taxes.
Yeah.
They play hand in hand.
They go together.
Really, Charles?
One
What
and the
did you
same.
miss at the University of Auburn?
Kenny was on your side. Did you hear Kenny?
Yeah,
there?
Kenny said, "Hey, we can't go there. I don't think we can go there."
You know, I just think that is to hear that, because what about the people that are still working that need that are also paying taxes? The frontline workers, the doctors, the nurses, they pay taxes too. They should be up in the front of the line, because you're right, Roc. He is saying, well, they pay tax, and he hasn't said quite. He's insinuating, well, they pay more taxes than the average Joe Blow.
See, that part is that's ridiculous. That part.
602-260-9191 if you want to chime in on this
But
one.
I didn't hear him say he wanted them to jump to the front of the line.
He said preferential treatment.
But
that's the same difference.
No, it's not the same difference. Jump to the front of the line would mean they're getting it before all the people you just mentioned. He's saying out of the 300 million vaccines that were made, take 1,000 and put them off to the side. He's not saying jump the line.
They deserve
preferential
treatment.
Yes.
Yeah. How else can you read it?
Well, that is
that's part of his quote.
I disagree with, but I didn't hear in the quote.
I said
where he said
I said jump in the front line, because that's what I take out
so
of that.
I took it too. And the preferential treatment is, Charles, you want them ahead of all the frontline workers, the teachers, the doctors, the firemen, the police officers, all the above. When I see preferential treatment, I mean, preferential treatment means you get preferred treatment to be in the front of the line. Now that's what preferential treatment means. Preferential means, man, you're going to be, all you folks in line, come on up here. You're preferred. You're preferential treatment. How else can you take that but to say, Charles, you're way off on this.
Because the preferential treatment would mean, like, for instance, if I wanted to get a shot right now, I can't.
Sure.
Right? I'm not.
But he's saying,
eligible.
since you pay more taxes, you should have preferential treatment to go in front of the line.
Right.
So if you're
not to go to the front of the line, just be in the line. No one said go to the front or have preferential treatment that way.
Same
just be in the line. It's a little bit different.
So if a poor person shouldn't get a shot.
No, because they don't pay enough taxes. No,
right.
no.
And that's where he's wrong. And that's where Kenny jumped right away on the show last night. It sounds like.
To your point, right? I don't think he doesn't get it. He's not hearing, well, not about the salary, it's about the taxes. Well, they pay so many taxes. It's one and the same to put that out there. Yeah, this was idiotic. I don't understand why Charles would make this kind of a statement when he knows.
What was the question?
He messed
I'm curious
up.
what the question. Well, he did. He's wrong on that.
Yeah.
But I'm curious what the question was that made him even start going down that road. Was it because Adam Silver, and I know the other sports as well, have said we're not going to
seek preferential treatment.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah.
To even get our hands on vaccinations. So no, I disagree with them too. I think that's a little ridiculous of a statement. I'm glad Kenny was right there to jump out there and call
I'm
him on
glad
it.
as well too, because those are the kind of things where you got to rein somebody in, and people look at him and go, Charles, no, you're flawed. That's flawed thinking with all of the individuals. I know individuals that are in their 70s, 80s, and 90s that have to wait like 2 or 3 months. My mother-in-law right now, she can't get in. She's 92. She cannot get in until, I want to say, April, with all the people even going through State Farm Stadium to get the shot. So it's them and guys like us. Well, I'm 63. Will be April, May before that shot comes. So I hear that kind of stuff, and I go, okay, is it shtick initially? But he was serious.
No, I don't think it is.
He was serious about that.
That's the way he feels.
That's just the way he feels about it.
He's never gonna hold back. If that's how he feels, then that's fine. And some of the things
Because
he
of
does
taxes?
say is nonsense.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the majority of what he said. This one's out there.
What
wrong.
part do you
That's
agree
wrong.
with? I'm just curious.
With some of the stuff
I
he
didn't
says.
say anything about it.
Okay.
I said this conversation, he's wrong. I can't agree with this one.
Dead wrong. And to that point,
and he's getting beat up. I mean, on Twitter and people that are,
well, rightfully
are upset
so.
about it. I mean, especially if anybody has lost anybody because of the COVID-19. You have a guy, a talking head who, yes, he pays a lot of taxes, but he also gets paid, $15-16 million to be on TNT?
Right.
And all the other commercials. I mean, his net worth is, who knows? I mean, $100 million. Yeah, so he pays taxes. I'm sure he'd pay those taxes. One thing my dad has always told me, he's like, if you pay a lot of taxes, it means you're making good money.
Sure.
So is that bad?
No,
I don't
not.
mind paying taxes if I'm making money.
And I would love to see a lot of the players go, no matter what, despite what Charles has said, we will wait our turn. We will bide our time.
Well, he
when it's
doesn't
our
have
problem.
Charles can say anything he wants to on NBA on TNT.
But to shoot him down,
it's
I
gonna
would
have
love
no-
to see NBA guys go, you know what, I heard Charles, he's way off. I'd love to see LeBron go, you know what, he's way off. We will wait our turn when we are to be.
I don't need to hear other
referee.
players say it. Make up your own opinion. Who cares what LeBron has to say? We all think
I-
that Charles is wrong. It's wrong.
I just think that it just shoots back at Charles. Like, Charles, you're so out of line. Something like this, a pandemic.
Well,
we've had close to 400,000 people die in the United States. Makes no sense to me.